All school year, and especially towards the end, I eagerly await summer. I look forward to it as if it's a lifeline, a hiatus, or reward. When schoolwork is particularly exhausting, I find the motivation to persevere from the knowledge that summer is around the corner. Summer will give me a break. During summer, I can sleep in half the day. There's always a sense of freedom in the air. The obligations and strict schedule of school are temporarily gone. The days are ours to spend. I always think that summer is what it was like to be a kid in some long ago time before school. That every day, kids would run the fields and shriek with laughter before there was school. This is merely a fantasy of mine because I don't know when school was created. I don't know if summer used to be all year for kids. When the season finally arrives, it is heaven. All the stress of school can fade away into some forgotten place in my memory. Summer is blissful, energizing, peaceful, cathartic, everything I'd waited for. At some point, though, in the blur of late nights, bike rides, hot afternoons, lazy reading, or swims, loneliness creeps in during too many free hours of the day. There's no automatic structure, no social guarantee. Without the intention to, the days can become too familiar and too full of potential that they paralyzingly end up as repeats of the same things, of the same activities. Friends go on vacation, plans fall through, and then I'm left with this craving for social interaction that is not always possible at any given moment. If this feeling builds up, I become lonely. I long for the people I used to see so continuously. This loneliness is sure to come, and this year I'm taking steps to combat it. My summers are blissful. They do feel like a movie, but to ignore the negative emotions is pointless. Instead, I'm going to come up with a plan. While I cherish alone time, it is important to me to ensure I do not take it too far. Step 1. Have some semblance of routine. School, however I may feel about it, always comes with its own brand of familiarity. The times for each period remain the same, the faces remain the same, and the subjects are taught consistently. In summer, there is no structure to fall back on to create the ease of a day. And so, I'm going to create some semblance of routine. It doesn't have to be strict. I can still have freedom and fun with it, but I just want some routine that I can fall back on if I don't have plans for the day. I'm going to run a mile every day I can. I'm going to frequent our community pool as for routine. Step 2. Pour everything into film. Make higher quantity films and higher quality films. Now that school is off, I have more time for my passions. With all this extra time, I want to pour my energy into my biggest passion, filmmaking. I've loved filming and editing for as long as I can remember, and this summer I want to make my videos into something that makes people's jaw drop. I want my art to leave people impressed. I want to learn to tell a cohesive story. With all this extra time, if I really delegate enough hours into filming and editing, I think I can up the quality and quantity of my films. I am aiming to learn how I can up my quantity without compromising quality. With each video, I want there to be a noticeable improvement in the quality of my films, whether that is through different angles, through different shots, through better storytelling, audio selection, any of the above. I'm going to strive to make an improvement in each of those elements every video I post. Three, get off my phone. All social media does for me is make me long to go outside. All Netflix does for me is make me feel like I've wasted time. When used in moderation, my phone can be a great tool. Music can spark creativity, Duolingo helps me learn, YouTube can give me inspiration. Yet truly, my real life is outside the screen. Scrolling on YouTube or Pinterest always makes me feel lonelier, seeing everyone else's highlight reels with their friends and comparing it to my daily life. I am happier and healthier when my phone usage is lower. 4. Family time. While often overlooked when I'm looking for social fulfillment, my family are still enjoyable people to spend time with. My sister is always there to go on adventures with, my mom is usually down to watch a movie with me, and my dad and I work out together and go for sushi. These are the people I live with, and they too enjoy spending time together. Spending time with them will improve our relationships and create a better summer for me. I have to realize that friends are not the only people I can spend time with. My family is always here too. It's nice to spend time with people of different ages with different perspectives. 5. Plan the week early. Planning out activities on Sunday or Monday for the rest of the week gives me fun things to look forward to. Without any plans, I'll only have spontaneity. While I do cherish spontaneous fun, it's important to also have set dates. If there's only spontaneity, I might end up bored or isolated. Yet with planned dates, there's always activities that I can be sure are there to fill the days. Through this assurance of set activities, summer loneliness can be easily prevented. 6. Try something different. To avoid feeling stagnant, it might be nice to switch it up a little bit. Instead of going to the pool every day, I could try running outside or asking to go to the beach. In my opinion, switching up the activities so that every day doesn't feel the same will be key to this summer. And honestly, just a change of scene is always enjoyable. 7. Books. I'm a huge bookworm. I probably read around 60 books a year. Getting lost in someone else's story is the best escape for me because the characters have so much time to grow and they have so much time to be dynamic that I really fall in love with them over the course of a book. I get fully engulfed in the plot lines, in the drama, in the minute details of the characters, the dialogue, the relationships. All of it has my heart. Truly, books are just a better form of entertainment than shows are to me. 8. Exercise. Exercise is obviously important, and this is a known fact among everyone, but for me, I want to use the summer to train for track and to get truly stronger. I would love to develop abs and get my ab strength higher, and also exercise is just a good way to create a goal for myself and to burn off steam. If I ever have any anger I wanted to get out, exercise is the perfect way, because while you may not be able to erase the situation that you're angry about, you can always feel like you've got it out of you, because if you're exercising and once you're physically tired, you feel like your anger has also diminished a little bit. And that's another reason exercise is good and important. 9. Shared friend calendars. This is just a practical way for all of my friends and I to be in alignment with our schedules so we can know when to plan things or when everybody is free at the same time. The app that I use is called Time Tree, and if all my friends just put in our sports tournaments or our vacations, we can always know when to meet up without constantly having to ask each other if we're free on a specific date.
Oh, we're going to CVS. I didn't know which one was on this corner. Shut up. Goes like this, the fourth, the fifth. There once was a place called Austria.
In short, all of these steps can be used to combat loneliness. While the easiest way to combat feelings of loneliness is just to surround yourself with community and to hang out with friends, it's not always realistic that I'm going to be able to see my friends as soon as I'm feeling lonely. So using these steps, I'm going to avoid getting trapped in the feeling of loneliness. And honestly, I haven't been feeling that lonely this summer as I know that I did last summer.